a note titled, How to Invest in Peak Banks from Here. I want to bring a UBS Managing Director, Large Cap Banks and Consumer Finance, Erika Najarian. I know my man stepped on your toes a little bit. I tried to get him from don't talk about the banks. We've got the best coming on when it comes to the banks. But talk about this. When I first saw the headline, it felt rhetorical, but this is serious, right? They've made a big run, and we've already seen how, even when you make these big runs, it's hard to impress people.
Yeah, just like Steven said, it's about spot versus the future, right? Everybody expects blowout earnings, so mega earnings from the mega cap banks tomorrow. But now, what do you do going forward? What is the length of this capital markets super cycle? So I think the outlook from these companies in terms of how much more investment banking is there, can we stay in this trading super cycle, especially since Asia has been such a huge part of the equities number, right? I think that's going to be in the spotlight tomorrow. Can you keep this momentum going?
5 themes to watch: capital markets, direct loan growth, deposit growth, consumer resilience, deregulation. Let me just skip to consumer resilience, because that has been, even with higher oil, higher gasoline, other inflationary pressures, the consumer keeps coming through, at least with the official data.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I mean, they're not quite in the spotlight this week, but if we have some sort of stabilization in terms of what's happening in the Middle East, the sentiment can really pick up from some of the card stocks. Capital One, American Express. They've been sort of left for dead this year relative to the capital markets heavy names. And if the consumer can stay resilient, I mean, those multiples are like 10 times.
Right.
11, I mean, American Express not quite that low, but you could really sort of value fish in some of the consumer finance names.
Deregulation, huge coming into the year. Does it still matter at this point? Is it still changing the game, so to speak?
It's changing the game in the spot and changing the game for the future. Right now, right, it takes a lot of balance sheet to facilitate that super cycle markets in Asia. It takes a lot for them to meet the demand in terms of trading here in the US, right? So not only they have the capital sort of freed up now, but also for the future as you think about using future excess capital to generate more earnings growth.
So the big banks have had a nice move, right? Citi at the top. Wells has sort of struggled here a little bit. I know you've got a buy on JP Morgan, Bank of America, and Morgan Stanley. What kind of sets them apart?
So JP Morgan has just been a consummate performer, right? I think their earnings might be a little bit clouded by the succession discussion. Morgan Stanley has just been, best in class in terms of returns. B of A has been a value play, and Wells Fargo has been a value play. And I think, Wells Fargo, has been sort of left for dead. And if the name of the show is, Make Money with Charles Payne, I would point out Wells Fargo.
All right, well, tell you what, let's pull up a chart, because I want to kind of underscore that, a more distinctive chart of Wells Fargo by itself, because it feels like it's been the sort of, they had a lot of scandal. There was a lot of confusion. The stock did make a pretty good move, but it's been sort of slumping this year when the rest haven't. So in your mind, it's poised, it's set up pretty good for any kind of positive surprise that pretty much take off. Yeah,
because look, what this chart tells me is that the bar is pretty much on the floor in terms of earnings expectations, and that investors believe that there is a probability that they miss their guide. I actually think that they reiterate their guide, but I think you actually get a little bit of a cap market surprise here. So Wells Fargo has more balance sheet than the other banks because they're not huge in Asia, right? So they might surprise to the upside in terms of the balance sheet growth and trading that they have here in the US.
Erika, well, a lot of talk this week. Obviously, Warsh is in the spotlight. Everyone's trying to figure out who he is, what he is, and what he means for markets. How are you starting to incorporate, thinking about the Warsh Fed vis-a-vis the Powell Fed with your work?
Well, that's
too early?
A good question. We actually put a rate hike in for December, right? And that's really less to do with Warsh, although, I think that is us believing in his credibility as Fed chair rather than a political figurehead. But just, the inflation data and the conflict in the Middle East led us to, put that rate hike in. Right, and that rate hike is not necessarily good for all banks. It could be great for GSIBs. It's mixed for regional banks, and so that's what's changed.
Good. I gave you a hard time last year a couple of times when the fintech was coming on and the banks looked a little wobbly. You were right again. Great work. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, folks.